I noticed my dipstick didn't have any oil on it. Obviously I got an oil leak. A lot of oil leaking. I couldn't really determine where the oil was coming from. Lately out here in the oil field, a lot of our trucks have been breaking down. A lot of people are in the shop. We actually had to get some of our pneumatic guys to switch over to sandbox just to help us out. As you can see, I got oil all around my brakes, oil around the hoses. Even though I'm not a mechanic, it's good to at least know where the oil is coming from. I even got oil dripping down to the ground. As you can see, when I checked the dipstick, I didn't have any oil left, so I had to go to the truck stop and buy some oil. I put about 2 gallons into the engine. Working out in the oil field, it's not too great to go through the scale houses. They like to pick on the sandbox drivers and the pneumatic guys. And when you're working in the oil field, you get on them lease roads and your truck kind of fall apart. Something always goes wrong. You know, you just never know what's going to happen. But if you're constantly going through the DOT scale house, you're asking for inspections, and you will never pass. And there will be tickets on top of tickets, on top of failed inspections. And it don't matter how many pre-trips you do or post-trips, something will go wrong. It's just best to avoid it altogether. Well, we're gonna head over to the truck stop. It's very difficult to do this camera review, to tell you the truth. It's been raining. It kind of flooded last night, but I wasn't running. To tell you the truth, yesterday we finished up on the wheel. I had no idea we was gonna finish up on the wheel. And we won't start the new well until Wednesday around, I want to say 6 a.m. But I'm scheduled to go home. I'm actually going home for, I believe the correct name is Operation Blue and Black, I believe it is. Yeah, you know I'm supporting it, right? I can't go to Washington because obviously I didn't plan to be in Washington for October 3rd through October 9th. But instead, I'll just go home. Out here in the oil field, you'll notice when it rains, there's nowhere for the water to go. A lot of streets flood. A lot of businesses flood. I don't know why they don't build a place for all the water to go. You'll notice a lot of old school trucks out in the oil field, either hauling pneumatic or sandbox. The older style trucks are the most reliable trucks out in the oil field. It's rare that you will see any other new trucks out in the oil field. They don't last too long, especially automatic. Automatic, lease roads, it's not going to be a pretty sight. Plus, you don't want to put that kind of damage on a brand new truck. Truck stop isn't that far away. It's actually up here on the right, maybe about 3 minutes away. It's the only truck stop we pretty much have out here where we can actually go in and get a bite to eat. It's not a restaurant, but it's mostly just snacks. You know, the usual chips, candy. You can get some form of burritos there. Plenty of drinks though, cold drinks, water. I'll say that's about it. You know, nothing too special. It's a small mom and pop truck stop that's pretty much soaking in all the money. I know y'all seen that Pro Star over to the right. That Pro Star has not moved since I came out to the oil field. It's actually got a max force under it. that explains why it hasn't moved since I've been out here. And also, speaking of Matt's Force, you remember that lady in the gray, what was it, the gray International mid-roof truck I had told y'all about that hit the Matt's Force? Yeah, she's in the shop looking at a major repair bill. It kind of sucks that that happened to her. So I noticed nothing but old school trucks. And even those Pro Stars are like 2008, 2009, but don't get it twisted now. A lot of these guys out here have ECM tuning for off-road use is the correct term. A lot of tankers out here. It's pretty packed at the truck stop. I'm gonna go in, get this oil, get a bite to eat, and we're gonna keep it moving towards the new well site. Alrighty, we are heading out to new well sites. Hopefully y'all can see the way I switch gears. I try to give y'all a good view of how I shift my 13-speed Freightliner Classic. It's nothing really to it. It's very easy to learn. I know a lot of new drivers like the automatic trucks, but don't be intimidated by the manuals. The manuals are very easy to learn. I feel like I got way more control over it. I can definitely control how well the truck slows down. It's nothing to it, guys. And when you go to school, a lot of you guys are spending $4,000 to $8,000 to $12,000, and you're spending that kind of money to learn how to drive an automatic. It's ridiculous. If you're gonna spend that kind of money, go ahead and learn how to drive the manual. And yes, I can talk while I drink coffee at the same time. It's magic. It's magic. I'm telling you, it's 100% magic. Let me shift these gears and keep it moving. Gonna start picking up some speed here. We aren't that far off from location. Say about 3 or 4 miles. We will be entering the desert. Now I know there is a speck on the windshield. I can see it too. I see it too. And for whatever reason, I cleaned the windshields off and the speck did not go away. Because it actually happened in yesterday's vlog, and I had to delete the whole vlog, and I thought I fixed the issue, and I'm looking at the video and I see this speck still right here on the windshield. I don't know what that's about, okay, but I'm gonna get it taken care of. Let me get it. Don't worry. It's only today only. I know your eyes are gonna be stuck on the speck on the windshield, but up to the left we're gonna be entering the desert. And at night it is very difficult to notice where to turn in at, so pay attention. During the daytime it's a lot easier to find. Of course, we got a truck coming. Obviously I don't want y'all to see the logos on our trucks. It's not my fault that I can't show the logos. I can't show the logos, guys. I mean, why would I want to show the logos? So y'all can try to get me fired? That's what y'all good at, right? Hating. A lot of people are hating for no reason. And now I'm just playing. I cover up the logos because by covering up the logos, it guarantees me and a lot of oil field workers out here will have no issues. Truth be told, this is the entrance right here. When you come out to the oil fields, you know, every company has different people that they work with as far as customers. We have our own unique customer. So no matter what other company you go with, the money is going to all be different. You know, you may go over to Sandbox Logistics and they may not charge what we charge our customers. You know, they may charge less, they may charge more. I have absolutely no idea. I just know we charge our customers. And speaking of how much we charge our customers, somebody wanted to know if the guy in the last video was telling the truth about how much he take home. Well, you know, a couple of videos back I had told y'all that the owner of my truck, he had grossed $7,200. Obviously I got 25% of that, which was $1,800, plus I got a $200 bonus, which brought me up to $2,000, right? So if he got $7,200 gross, this is sandbox, of course. 7 times 4, that's like $28,000 for the month, guys. So the guy owns the truck. The only thing he's paying is bobtail insurance and fuel, and the fuel bill is probably like, let's just say it's probably like $1,500 for the month. I mean, these are short runs, man. You gotta understand, we only going like 15-30 miles. The fuel bill is not insane. We're not OTR, we're not over the road. So, you know, how much profit he get to keep? I mean, if he don't have a truck note, he's only paying for fuel, and bobtail insurance is probably like, I don't know, $300 for the month. You know, I'm not too sure. The trailers are all the trailers belong to the customer, so there is no trailer fees or insurance or anything like that involved with the trailers. That's all taken care of by the company he's got the truck leased on with. So now, of course, with pneumatic does pay more. So if my owner of the truck is making $28,000 a month, of course that's assuming I did, you know, how many loads did I do? 19 loads that week. That's assuming I did 19 loads every single week, which can definitely be done. Okay, just not this week, because the whale, we got a new whale, so obviously this week won't be no 19 loads. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm only at 6 loads. I've been doing 2 loads a day, taking it easy, because you know, if you're out here in the desert with me, you know, we had a real bad rainstorm, and I don't have the pole to the sandbox. Y'all know I can't open my trailer and close it. Well, you know, once I get the door open and they load me, I don't have a way to close the door back, so I can't really take a load when it's raining, because if all that rain get in the bots, you know, the customer may not take the bots. So that's why I was flooding things. It's kind of hard for me to get work done without that pole. I know y'all were thinking, did I jack a pole from somebody? Yeah, you know, the thought did cross my mind. I actually saw a couple of drivers who had went home, and they pretty much left their trucks parked at the truck stop. They were running sandbox, and I was thinking, man, why don't I just go park this to them and take their pole? But because I'm going home this week, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, I can go another 2-3 days without the pole, because I'm finna be gone a whole week. So what's the point? They gonna be back. They need the pole more than I do. So no, I didn't take anybody's pole, but the thought did cross my mind. Maybe in the future, you know, maybe in the future. We are getting closer to the new location. I was told to just follow this road, and it should run me right into where I'm supposed to go. This is the lease road, by the way. If you go too fast on it now, I done seen people pop steer tires. That's like the #1 tire that magically blows out here in the desert on this particular road. It's always a steer tire on the passenger side, and if y'all seen the steer tire on my passenger side, it's got to come off. I don't know, it's got to come off. If you look at both of my tires, it looks like I got a new tire on the left side of my truck and an old tire on the right side of my truck. So that tire has to come off. It's gonna pop any second now. And I got a tire back on the drives that need to come off also. It's really no tread on there at all. So I kept straight even though it was a fork. I hope I took the right way. Hopefully right. You know, it does get pretty hot out here, and even though I put the AC Pro 2 cans, I put 2 cans inside the truck. Believe it or not, the air conditioner is not blowing as cold anymore, so more than likely it's got a leak. You know, I know my heater cord is busted, so that has to be replaced. The oil leak needs to be fixed. What else? My transmission air valve is also leaking air, so that's got to be fixed. That's why the truck can't really hold air too much. There's other smaller issues too. Oh yeah, my turbo has to be replaced. I'm only pushing about 8 psi max, so I barely can pull the heels, and because of that, anytime I'm pulling the heel, I gotta turn my air conditioner off, let the windows down, and keep cooling on me. I keep 2 gallons of coolant because I don't have that turbo. The truck is struggling to pull heels, and out here in the desert I'm kind of overheating, you know. As you can see up there to the left is the new location. Make this left turn here. Follow the road. This is where we will be working starting on Wednesday. I hate that it's on Wednesday. I was actually hoping to at least do minimum 1,500 this week. I wasn't expecting to do, you know, 2, 3, 4,000, mainly because it was my birthday week and I really didn't want to work too hard. Plus, I knew I was going home, so it's kind of a light week for me now. Except, I wish I would have known that the well was going in, because if I would have known the well was going in, I would have been running real hard, and I would have been at least $1,500 by now. But that was see, the thing about the oil field is the well ends without warning. They don't say anything. It's you will drop off a sandbox, get ready to go pick up another one, and they talking about, all right, the next wheel, you know, we'll start the next wheel on Wednesday, see you then. We like, what? It just ends all of a sudden. But the reason we taking boxes up to this well is before the well starts, the customer likes to already have at least 20 sandboxes already sitting on location. So this is what we call pre-fills. Here, guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Y'all be safe out there. Don't forget to follow me now. Chasing Andrew Jackson on Facebook, Chasing Andrew Jackson on YouTube. I will be on Instagram, Snapchat pretty soon. Follow.